You don't win the prestigious UNCA Awards by telling jokes. Trust me. You do win by doing hard-hitting investigative probing or insightful reporting on the United Nations and its labyrinth of issues. Do you know how many sports Emmy Awards are handed out in New York at their ceremony? 40. I've been there. It's tough. How about the Overseas Press Club this year? 22. For tonight's UNCA Awards, we have 4. I know you'll help me along in these awards presentations. Will tonight's winners, and here's where it gets interesting, will tonight's winners please line up to my left, just off the stage, and come up to receive your medal when your category and name is called. Many of them have come a long way, and I don't mean from Queens. And in the interest of transparency that we always demand of the UN, none of the winners will be allowed to speak. It's true. I think you're on my side on that. This is the 20th year of the UNCA Awards, first handed out when Ted Turner was president, founder of the first 24-hour cable news network, CNN, and the man CNN now blames for hiring me. Remember, please read your dinner program for complete details on just who these people are and what they did to deserve us and the UNCA prizes. And there is a link to their reports. It was another tough year for journalists, according to the Committee to Protect Journalists. 59 killed this year. And listen to this, the top 3 you may not be used to hearing. The country where the most died, Syria, 11. Second most, France, 8. Brazil, 6. Many of our deserved winners work in countries where dangers for the press lurk everywhere. Will those winners, pray for me here, will those winners, if you were at last year's award, will those winners in the category Elizabeth Newford Memorial Prize for Written Media, including online media, please come up to the stage, starting with the bronze winners. This award is sponsored by the Alexander Bodini Foundation. Gianpaolo Pioli, the president of UNCA, will hand out the medals. Elizabeth, we still miss you. She was the Boston Globe bureau chief at the UN who died while on assignment in Baghdad in 2003. Courageous, passionate, with good humor, Elizabeth covered stories all over the world. There was a tie for the bronze. Both winners, though, cannot attend. Purnima Ramakrishnan is a senior editor at World Mom's blog in India. She reported on Brazil's cash transfer plan to reduce poverty, accepting for her Jennifer Burden, founder and CEO of World Mom's blog. Please accept your medal. Okay. Sorry for the way. And our co-bronze winner, Sonia Pereira and Il Tiempo newspaper in Colombia, a look at those Millennium Development Goals and how they may not be working for all to help the lives of Colombians. Accepting is Claudia Sandoval. Can we have the silver winner please come up? Silver and bronze to be sent up in the Elizabeth Newford category. The silver award to Harun Janwa of Pakistan, a searing look at how the young and the old and their families are treated in the poor regions of Pakistan, a trip into the netherworld of brick-making slaves. Accepting for him, Miriam Sabeh. I hope I got that somewhat right. Thank you, Miriam. All right, the gold winner, please come up. And he is familiar to many of us here. The gold to Ben Moran, Al Jazeera America and the International Reporting Project. Ben, a former UN-based producer for Al Jazeera at the UN in New York, headed out as an independent journalist. His work on Central Africa, questioning the effectiveness of the UN role in working out peaceful solutions and the conflict there between Christians and Muslims trying to survive. Ben, congratulations. Okay, let's move forward there. The second award, the Ricardo Ortega Memorial Prize, named for the former Spanish TV correspondent killed in Haiti in March of 2004, seems like yesterday. He reported from Afghanistan, Chechnya, Yugoslavia, Georgia, earning a reputation for independent, fierce, dedicated coverage. Will the winners, led by silver, then gold, come up on stage? And we ask UNCA President Pioli to help out in the handing of medals. We have a joint silver, joint gold. 4 winners. First silver winner. You may recognize her. I hope you recognize her. It's my CNN colleague, Poppy Harlow. She reports, she anchors. You can see her on weekends anchoring CNN Newsroom Weekend. She prides herself on her reporting, though, with a wide range of stories. She's won for an interview with the head of the World Food Program, who pointed out how important women are in assisting 90 million people in need of food worldwide. Sorry, wasn't going to miss that. Her co-silver winner, not able to attend, I don't know where she's working these days, Christiane Amanpour. I once told that woman in 1987 she had a future. The award is for an interview Christiane did with Navi Pillay, the former UN High Commissioner of Human Rights, who called for accountability in the Gaza war and explained how hard it is to protect human rights. Accepting for Christiane Amanpour is her excellent New York-based producer and guest chaser, Anna Bickford. And the gold, Angela Rodicio of the TVE Spanish Network. She's a foreign correspondent, been with TVE since 1988. Some of you may know her. Her gold-winning report for a look at the people of Colombia forced to leave their country because of guerrilla war and covering the efforts of WFP, World Food Program, to come up with a new system of food distribution. Congratulations. You can blame me. She said she had a 4-minute speech. I said, not tonight. It's true. Her joint gold winner, whose name I will mash because I never got to meet her, Marian Voicu of Romanian Public Television. He wins for a documentary on, I guess, the story of our times, the Syrian refugees, an almost biblical-like escape, challenging international organizations and the mass of refugees and the gigantic migrant crisis. Congratulations. 2 down, 2 to go. Our next award couldn't be more timely. It's the Prince Albert II of Monaco UN Correspondents Association Global Prize for coverage of climate change. This award has been given out for years thanks to Monaco, but here we are just days after the major climate change agreement in Paris, and it's 60 degrees out. I ask the 4 winners in this category to come up on stage with bronze winners first. And the young lady to my left is Monaco's United Nations ambassador, and my daughter, Isabel Pico. She's going to present the medals on behalf of His Highness. Since ascending to the throne, Prince Albert II has focused on making the world a safer, cleaner place for the people, sustainable development, and effective management of natural resources. So we need the bronze winners to please come up in this category for Prince Albert II of Monaco. A tie in the bronze. Arison Tamfu of the Cameroon Journal is not here. The African nation of Cameroon is a hotbed for debate on climate change some days, not always. Many people have never heard of it. The people depend on charcoal. Don't leave too quickly if you're representing the other bronze winner there. Hello. The people in Cameroon, I want to give a shout out to Cameroon. They depend on charcoal as a main source of energy. Arison reported on ways the people make do without basic electricity and gas. His co-winner, who that might have been that mystery man, was that Bastian Fernandez of El Mostrador of Chile? He's back. Santiago may be one of the most developed cities in South America, but Bastian discovered how failure to halt a deteriorating environment could put you surrounded by a desert. Thank you. Silver winner, Amy Yee, freelance reporter, who won last year too. My mistake, I gave her the mic. This independent US journalist went to Bangladesh and reported on the impact of global warming and on maintaining food production and living standards. One hopeful aspect, fresh produce floats on water during monsoon season. Congratulations, Amy. She doesn't like me. And the gold medal winner from Al Jazeera Media Network, it's Andrew Thomas. His focus, Samoa. 4 reports on how the small island of Samoa is fighting climate change, including the arranging of environmental summit where big and small countries exchanged ideas. Congratulations. Our last award, thank you, Ambassador, see you later. Our last award, we're on the final award, the United Nations Foundation Prize for all media for coverage of humanitarian and development aspects of the UN and its agencies. Joint silver, joint gold. Nobody's good enough even for a bronze. You gotta go higher than this one. Will winners please come up on stage? And will Susan Myers, Senior Vice President of the UN Foundation, please come to the stage to hand out the medals? Hello. Ted Turner, I was there the night, $1 billion. He helped start what is now the UN Foundation. First joint silver winner. Please come up if you're here. New Yorkers in our audience will find a familiar face here. Please approach. Cheryl Wills of New York One News. She wins for her interview with Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who explained her government was caught off guard by the Ebola outbreak. She said the conditions were horrifying. Cheryl Wills has been at New York One since its launch in 1992, and no, you can't see the temperature and the time under her face when she's not on the air. Her co-silver winner, Waddy Williams of Liberia. Waddy was in Liberia covering all the medical groups racing against time as the country's health systems were overwhelmed. She reports out of Monrovia and notably was a 2012 Dag Hammarskjöld Fellow at the UN. Congratulations, Waddy. And the gold winner we now ask to approach, Augustina Armstrong-Ogbonna of Radio Nigeria. She has said that increasingly, she's that title you hear more of. She's a multimedia journalist. Out of Lagos, she risked a lot to travel to Nigeria's coastal communities ripped apart by conflict and once again, that degrading environment and the impact it's having on human lives. Congratulations. All the way from Nigeria, let's give her a hand. We ask her co-winner to come up in this category, if he's here. Chris Arsenault of Thomson Reuters. Don't call Chris a foodie. He's a food security expert and tracks how food can disappear into the hands of ISIS or fighters from Somalia to Colombia. Syrian refugees may get attention and supplies. Elsewhere, it could be a grim fight for the food. He works for the Thomson Reuters Foundation and follows UN-based food agencies. Thank you very much. Congratulations. We can forward on prompter. Let's give all of these UN correspondents winners applause as they go back to the seats. And thank you for your attention.